Welcome to educational channel of sureshbhattclasses. Quantitative aptitude video on percent. Please watch all my videos on this topic, including the video on percent in the playlist of fast calculation tricks to learn how to calculate percent fast. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve questions based on examination and passing marks, obtained marks and total marks. Let us go to the questions. The question is, the passing marks of an examination is 35%. A student scores 25% and fails by 60 marks. Find the total marks and passing marks of that examination. We solve the question like this. The passing mark is 35%. And the student got 25% marks. So the difference between the obtained mark and passing mark in percentage terms is 10%. And he failed by 60 marks. It means that 10% is equivalent to 60 marks. Therefore 100% equal to 600 marks. 10 times of 10% is 100%. So it is 600 marks. Thus total marks of the examination is 600 marks. Now we have to find the passing marks. So 35%, 10% is 60, 30% will be 180 and half of 10%, that is 5%, is 30 marks. So 30 plus 5% is 35% and that will be 180 plus 30 is 210 marks. This way you can calculate the percent orally. The total marks are 600 marks and passing marks are 210 marks. A student gets 152 marks and failed by 46 marks. If passing marks are 33%, find maximum marks of the examination. The person gets 152 marks and he fails by 46 marks. So if we add these two, we will get the passing marks. So this is equal to 198. 152 plus 46 is 198 marks. And passing percentage is 33%. It means that 33% is equal to 198 marks. So we have to find the maximum marks, which is 100%. And this is equal to 198 multiplied by 100 divided by 33. And 33 divides 198 for 6 times. It means that the maximum marks are 600 marks. Very easy question. And the answer is maximum marks in the examination are 600 marks. We go to the next question. Student A scored 25% marks and failed by 50 marks. Student B scored 38% marks and got 15 marks more than passing marks. Find passing percent, passing marks and maximum marks of the examination. It's given that student scored 25% mark and failed by 50 marks. So we write it as minus 50. If he had got 50 marks more, then he would have passed. Now another student, student B, scored 38% mark and he scored 15 marks more than the passing marks. So we write it 15 plus 15. He got 15 marks more than the passing marks. The difference between the 2%, these two percentages 38 and 25 is 13%. And difference between the marks obtained, it is 65 marks. The person who failed, he has to score 50 marks first to come to the passing percent or passing marks, and then to be equivalent to 38, he has to score 15 marks more. So the difference is 65 marks. This gives 13% equal to 65 marks. Therefore 100% will give us the total marks, that is 65 multiplied by 100 divided by 13. 13 divides 65 for 5 times. So this gives us 500 marks. So the maximum marks are 500 marks. Now we have to find the passing marks. Passing marks is 25% plus 50 marks. 25% of 500 is 1/4 of 500, which is 125. 125 plus 50 marks equal to 175 marks. Now what percent it is? If we convert 175 into percent, then passing percent, 175 divided by 500 multiplied by 100 is equal to, these 20 cancels the 20 of the denominator, and 5 divides 175 for 35 times. So this is 35%. Thus, total marks are 500 marks, passing marks are 175 marks, and passing percent is 35%. Here in this question we have to keep in mind that the person fails by 50 marks, so we have to put it minus 50, and the other student gets 15 marks more than passing marks, so we are putting it plus 15. And in finding the difference between the 2%, 38 minus 25 is 13%, and in terms of marks it is 65 marks. We have to take care of it like this. We go to next question. There are 4 subjects of 100 marks each in an examination. A student scores 72% marks in English, 100% marks in math, 86% marks in physics. Find his marks in chemistry if he scores overall 85% marks in the examination. It's very simple question. Basically it is on the average of total marks. So we make the column like this. English, he scores 72 marks. 72% is 72 marks because each paper or each subject has 100 marks. Then he scores 100 marks in maths. 100 out of 100 he gets in maths. And in physics he scores 86% marks, that is 86 marks. And in chemistry it is asked to us how much he scored in chemistry. So let's put it X marks in chemistry. So this total is 72 plus 100 plus 86 plus X is equal to 258 plus X marks. His overall percent is 85% marks. So we have to find 85% marks of the 400 marks, as the total marks of the 4 subjects is 400. 85% of 400. 4 times of 85 is 340. So the 85% of 400 is 340 marks. Now we have to find the value of X, and these two are equal. 258 plus X equal to 340. Therefore X equal to 340 minus 258 equal to 82 marks. It means that he scored 82 marks in chemistry. Our next question is, in a language teaching institute, 20% of total students failed in English, 25% of total students failed in Spanish, and 8% of total students failed in both in the language proficiency test. Find what percent of student passed in both English and Spanish. It is easy question. If your concept of set theory is good, you will be able to solve it very easily. Let us solve it. We solve it by set theory first, and then we will solve it by Venn diagram. That will be easy. So we know that number of sets in A union B is equal to number of articles in A plus number of articles or items in set B minus number of articles in A intersection B. We have to find A union B. Here A is, say, English language and B is Spanish. So number of students failed in English is 20%. So we write 20 plus 25 failed in Spanish minus 8 failed in both. This is equal to 45 minus 8 is 37%. This is the total percent of the students failed in either English or in Spanish or in both. So number of students passed is 100% minus 37% equal to 63%. So 63% of the students passed in the language proficiency test. This is our answer by set theory. Now we solve it by Venn diagram. We put the 8% in the portion which is in both the circle. One circle is for English, I put it as E, and another circle is for Spanish, I put it as S. And 8% failed in both, so it is in the common portion or intersecting portion. 20% failed in English. So if we have to make 20 in this circle, so we have to subtract 8 from 20, that will be 12. 12 plus 8 is 20% in English. And 25%, so we have to subtract 8 from 25, that is 17. 17 plus 8 is 25, so 25% failed in Spanish. Now this total is 12 plus 8 plus 17 is 37. So 37% failed, and 100 minus 37 equal to 63% passed in both the examination. This way we can solve this question either by Venn diagram or by method of sets. Hope you have understood this question and will be able to solve such type of questions in any competitive exams. We go to next question. Our question is, in a coaching institute, out of total students, 25% failed in math, 20% in physics, 15% in chemistry, 8% in both math and physics, 6% both in math and chemistry, 10% in both physics and chemistry, and 5% failed in all the three subjects. Find what percent of students passed in all the three subjects. Similar question. We'll first solve it by set theory. There are three subjects, math, physics and chemistry. We write it as A, B and C. So number of elements in A union B union C equal to number of elements in set A plus number of elements in set B plus number of elements in set C minus number of elements in A intersection B plus number of element in A intersection C plus number of elements in B intersection C plus number of elements in A intersection B intersection C. We just put the value and we will get the answer. This is equal to 25% failed in maths, which is A, number of elements in set A, plus 20% failed in physics, plus 15% failed in chemistry, minus number of students failed in maths and physics is 8%, plus 6% failed in math and chemistry, which is A intersection C, plus 10% failed in physics and chemistry, plus 5% failed in all the three subjects. This will give the total number of the failed students. This is 25 plus 20 plus 15 is 60, minus 8 plus 6 plus 10 is 24, plus 5. This is equal to 41. So 41% students failed either in maths or in physics or in chemistry, or both in maths and physics, both in chemistry and physics, and both in maths and physics, or in all the three. So this gives the total number of students failed in any of the three papers. Therefore, number of students passed is 100% minus 41% equal to 59%. So 59% students passed in all the three subjects. This is the method of solving this type of question by set theory. Now we can solve it by Venn diagram method. and we can reach to the total of 41% who failed. So we go to the next page for solving it. Here we have made 3 circles intersecting each other. The number of students failed in all is 5%. So we put it 5 here. The number of students failed in maths and physics, that is 8%. So this 5 plus this 3 is 8%, which is the common portion in maths and physics. Now 10% failed in physics and chemistry. So 5 plus 5, we put the common portion between physics and chemistry. This makes 10%. Then 6% failed in both maths and chemistry. So 5 this and 1 we put here in the common portion of maths and chemistry. So this makes 6. Now the number of students failed in maths is 25%. So 3 plus 5, 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 and we put 16 here, so that will make 25% failed in maths. The number of students failed 20% physics. So this is 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 13. So we have to put 7 here. So 7% students in the remaining portion of physics, we put 7. So that makes 20% total in physics. Now 15% failed in chemistry. So 5 plus 5 plus 1 is 11. So we have to put 4 here to make it 15. Now if we add all these, we will get the total number of students failed in any of the subjects, or either in 2 subjects or in all the subjects. So this is 16 plus 3, 19 plus 5, 24 plus 1, 25 plus 7, 32 plus 5, 37 plus 4, 41. The total number of students failed equal to 41%. 100% minus 41% equal to 59% passed in all the 3 subjects. This way we can easily solve it by Venn diagram method and can find the number of students passed in all the 3 subjects. Hope this video clears all your doubts to solve the questions on examination and marks, passing marks, total marks, passing percentage, total marks obtained by the students. All types of questions I have tried to cover in this video. Please watch all my videos in quantitative aptitude section on percent. Also watch my video on percent in fast calculation tricks to learn how to calculate percent fast. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notifications.